Now, listen, you guys, it seems like, well, the Transformer has got a new sidekick, and the sidekick is none other than the Neighborhood Talks Cal, and something must have happened between her and, of course, Missy Lee, and we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj being accused of shading the Transformer, as well as, her coming through with a pen-gay message, and at the same time, you guys, Rihanna and SZA, it seems like SZA is out there still saying some different rendition of what exactly happened, because that's what she does all the time. And these are the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. First of all, you guys, we're going to talk about Missy Lee and the Transformer and how the myth is not meeting, okay? Now, first of all, I was just scrolling through Instagram and I saw, the Neighborhood Talk being, the messy people that they are, and they were out here posting just a snippet of Nicki Minaj's live. And, it's the live where she was being a usual animated self. And, how people are always like, when she does stuff like that, they're like, oh my goodness, she's on the sea. Oh my goodness, she's using and stuff like this. And it's really sad to see somebody pushing that narrative of somebody. Like, what are you trying to achieve? Do you understand what I'm saying? They literally took that small snippet, and that is the one they decided to insert in there. And like I told you, they have run out of things to do. They played all their cards when they thought the album was going to be coming out the first time. And so now that the album is coming, they are scrutinize each and every Nicki move so that they can look for something negative to insert in there just to try and sabotage her rollout. But I'm just like, if you truly think that a small clip of Nicki Minaj being an animated self is going to disturb anything in a rollout, then you have to be the most delusional person, okay? That being said, you guys, it was very interesting for me, and out of curiosity, I said, okay, if the Neighborhood Talk is actually doing this, or if Cow is doing this, let's see what Missy Lee is doing. And I went and I scrolled through the Hollywood Unlocked, because those two people always act like paid blogs, when it comes to Nicki Minaj. They literally look like they are on the Transformers payroll. And so I went there out of curiosity to see, what's Missy Lee going with today? And I scrolled through his page. There was nothing like that. And I was like, that is so unlike Missy Lee. Because if you know Missy Lee, he would jump at any opportunity to basically push a negative narrative on Nicki Minaj. So the fact that, that entire video didn't make it to his blog, I was like, what is happening? Now, if you remember, you guys, a few days ago, I did a video where I was like, well, it seems like something is fishy. Something is wrong, in the circle of the Transformer and Missy Lee. That for me was pretty much of a confirmation that there's something that's definitely brewing, because of late it's only Carl who's out here doing the dirty work. Missy Lee is not doing the dirty work. It's either he hasn't been paid, or something truly happened, or he's finally giving up, because it has to be exhausting to be constantly beefing with someone and getting up on someone when they haven't done anything to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And now you get to limit yourself as a person. I mean, I saw him running around trying to campaign for mayor or something, and I found that hilarious. I'm like, Jason Lee. I was just looking at that and I'm like, oh wow, that's an interesting thing. Like, you're becoming a politician, and politician who's that obsessed with women and who's out here forcing negative narratives on women who haven't done anything to you just so you can please this woman. I found that interesting, you guys. That being said, you guys, it seems like slowly people are getting fed up of Kyle, because he also tried it with Georgia Smith. You know how he does. He posts this negative thing and then he says, we don't condone bullying. Oh my goodness, with some love emojis, whilst they know exactly what they are doing, okay? And they do the same thing. I normally see them doing the same thing because, listen, a lot of great things had happened around Nicki Minaj. She had launched so many different things, the perfumes and everything. They never posted stuff like that, okay? The moment that they decide to take that entire clip where she was being animated to insert it in there to push a certain narrative, like, how low can you go? Literally, how low can you go? And you guys, this is one of the reasons why I would never feel bad for this woman. I would never feel for the Transformer, no matter how many times she speaks about unaliving herself and tries to manipulate us. It's things like this. Like, how do you expect us to not, to not be on your case? How do you expect us to feel bad for you when you're constantly doing this? Like, when you're doing your thing, nobody's out there trying to sabotage your rollout. If your song is going to flop, it flops by itself. If really, truly, you guys are saying that Nicki Minaj is not that influential, oh my goodness, she's going to flop, why are you so invested into trying to sabotage your rollout? If she's a flop, why don't you let her flop in peace like we let you? Do you understand what I'm saying? But Nicki Minaj would never flop. So, of course, you have to go out there and do the extra stuff so that you can make sure that people are distracted from an album, which is pathetic at this point, you guys. Honestly. Like, that's why I don't even understand people who go hard for this woman. Like, you're out here paying bloggers, to destroy this woman. And before her, you guys, people, of course, did pay bloggers for positive publicity. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that an artist would pay a blogger to publish negative stuff about another person. Not just once, you guys, but literally being on somebody's payroll just so you can publish negative stuff about someone. These are big bloggers that I'm talking about. It doesn't make any sense if you ask me. And I think Messi Lee probably finally realized that, well, he's not going anyway if people are going to take him seriously, if those huge numbers that he has are going to take him anyway, because people are always constantly going to look at you as the Transformer sidekick. Like, that's just what it is. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I see Kyle going down that road, down that same road, the woman who got you fired, and all of a sudden, the woman who actually helped you build up your blog when you had been kicked away from the shade room because of this woman. You guys, the karma that's waiting for Kyle. Let me keep quiet. Let me not be the karma priest, but I'm just saying, you guys, this just doesn't sit well with me. So that being said, you guys, it seems like people are fed up of him because he also tried it with Georgia Smith, posted a video of her. She had gained a little bit of weight. I'm not even going to insert that particular video because I feel like that's just disrespectful. We've never posted about Georgia Smith on this channel, and we're not going to start posting a video of her like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm saying this to talk about how much of a vile person Kyle has become in the name of being a blogger. So he posted that video, and of course they said, oh, rate your outfit and stuff like that. And he expected the comment section to be trolling this woman. But I'm telling you, people literally came for him. People were like, you do this all the time. We've seen you doing it with Nicki Minaj. We've seen you doing it with, women. Why would you do that? You know exactly what you were doing. Now stop acting like this and stop acting like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So personally, I'm like, it's just a matter of time, because at the end of the day, it's Barbz who build up that blog. So sometimes he really does forget where he's coming from. He really does forget who had his back when he had no one. And this woman was showing him flames. Okay? Now, hop into the comment section, you guys, and let me know what you think about that. Now, the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, I am going to be talking about Nicki Minaj being accused of shading the Transformer. And personally, I was just like, it is what it is, you guys. What's a little shade? Even if she was shading the Transformer, what's a little shade compared to somebody who launched an entire smear campaign just so they can destroy her career? So I'm just looking at it like, call it shade or whatever you may call it. I literally, it's nothing compared to what this woman has done to Nicki Minaj, okay? So the particular tweet, you guys, that has people saying that Nicki is shading the Transformer is when she said paid all that money for what? And of course, people started saying that, oh, well, she is referring to the Transformer since she paid $2 million for a video that flopped really hard. She was out here bragging about her $2 million budget and stuff like that, thinking that it's still 2018. But you know what? It's not 2018. People really want to see the results. Nobody cares about how much money you spend there unless the numbers are proving it, unless the song is proving it, unless the artistry is proving it, okay? You're not going to just jump on a song, start singing about, nuns and spend $2 million and wear some beach hats and wear some, some bikini and think that what? People are going to get distracted enough to think that's a fire song. It doesn't happen like that. And it's certainly not going to work like that in 2023. People are finally woken up. And so personally, with that entire situation, whether it was directed to the Transformer or not, it is what it is. It's nothing compared to what the Transformer has done to Nicki Minaj. Do you understand what I'm saying? But that being said, I also do think that might actually be a lyric to Pink Friday 2, because you do know that Nicki Minaj had promised, that she is going to be releasing a little bit of lyrics from her Pink Friday 2 album. So that's what I think this is, you guys. But hey, that is just my opinion. So do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about that, okay? That being said, you guys, let us move on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about. It seems like, SZA is back at it again, basically telling multiple versions of her story. Now, yeah, she was out here, retelling the story about her and Rihanna and how her song was stolen from her. And it seems like people are not even listening to her. People are at this point convinced that anything that comes out of SZA's mouth is a lie, since that time that she lied about not having a TV whilst actually being in front of a TV. So since that time, you guys, it seems like nobody cares to listen to her side of anything, okay? So she was out here sitting down telling us that, well, her song was stolen from her for Rihanna, and she said she had intended to release the song itself, and she never gave it to Rihanna. And I'm just looking at her like, oh, how many years later? And the fact that your vocals are still there and Rihanna actually took you out to perform that song, and now years later you're coming out saying this thing. So people are like, what's happening? Are you trying to shade Rihanna? Like, what are you trying to do? We get it. You have been hanging with Dreezy lately, but that's no reason for you to be coming for Rihanna, okay? Because listen, stay in your lane, baby. Like, we love you. You're talented, but stay in your lane. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because a couple of years ago, she was out here celebrating Rihanna, bringing her out to perform, and all of a sudden you're coming out here. Like, that's why I look at Drake with the side eye, like, because I'm just thinking, is it because now you're back hanging with him that you're now shading, Rihanna, saying that he feels some type of way about Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. Oh my goodness, I wanted to say ASAP Rocky. So that being said, you guys, I don't know, do hop into the comment section. And the other thing also is, previously she had said that she went to a writing camp, and that is when, she submitted that song to Pharrell. And in another video, she was out here saying that, well, she went so that Pharrell himself, without anyone else, could listen to this song. So at this point, only SZA knows what the truth is. SZA, Pharrell, and Rihanna, of course. And I don't think Rihanna is even going to pay attention to this. I don't think she's even going to respond to this. I mean, she's too much of a mogul right now to be thinking about stuff like this, in my own opinion. But hey, you guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. Thank you to all of you who are submitting their audios, who are sending their audios, their requests on email. The email is the tplugmedia@gmail.com. That is where I am going to be sending you the questionnaire so that you can do your audio to basically participate in the compilation that I am working on. So yeah, do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about this entire situation, and do send me an email if you would like to participate in this compilation. Once again, thank you guys. We are close to 10,000 subscribers, and until my next one, you guys, see you.